Hey, what's up everybody? So today's finally the day I get to do some logging with my EV6 towing a trailer, but first I'm gonna take it to a cat scale and get some weights. Alright everyone, so I just finished up at the cat scale and the weight with the trailer 6560 and without the trailer was 4900. So that means the trailer by itself is 1660 pounds, which a little lighter than I wanted for my test, but pretty good number for people to test, 1500 pounds. Alright, there we go with the first test everyone. I charged it up to 80%. It's showing 79 now. Disconnected the trailer. First test is going to be without the trailer. Get a baseline and then I'll do the same 50-mile loop with the trailer and see how it compares. So we're about a mile out from turning around and we've done 25.5 miles so far, and it looks like we used almost 10%, so 3.2 miles per kilowatt hour. I think when I looked at the weather, there's supposed to be a tailwind, so we'll be heading into a headwind on the way back. We'll see what happens. So here are the results of the car only test. We ended up with 3.4 miles per kilowatt hour, used almost 20% in those 53.6 miles. And maybe I looked at the weather wrong for the wrong day, or maybe there's an elevation change that assisted, but we ended up with better range on the way back than on the way up. Let's see how the trailer performs. So here we go, start of the trailer test. We're at same, charged to 80. We're at 79.5. So here we go, let's see how this performs pulling the trailer. So here we are about a mile from our turnaround, towing the trailer at 25.5 miles, 1.6 miles per kilowatt hour. So that's exactly half of what we got without the trailer, which was 3.2 miles per kilowatt hour. We're at 62, just went 61%, and before we were at 71%, so 80 to 71 versus 80 to 61. Again, pretty much exactly a 50% reduction. And here we are back at the charging station, and surprisingly, we didn't gain any more efficiency. We stayed at 1.6, where without the trailer we went from 3.2 to 3.4, so I would have thought maybe we would have gotten up to 1.7, but we also, same with percentage, we went from 80% down to 37, 38%, so that's just over 40%. And without the trailer we used just under 20%, so went from just under 20% without the trailer to just over 40% with the trailer. Interesting. Okay everyone, now that I've had a chance to compile the data that I recorded and do some calculations, it looks like based off of the miles per kilowatt hour, 3.4 down to 1.6, we had a 53% loss, and based off of the percentage going from 80 to 61 to 80 to 38, we had a 56% loss. So a little worse than I was expecting. I was expecting closer to a 50, but we're not too far off from a 50% loss, which means you should easily be able to, at highway speeds, 70 miles per hour or more, get at least 100 miles between charging stops, which isn't ideal right now for most of the country, but the infrastructure bill, hopefully in the next year or so, we'll have those 50-mile charging stations every 50 miles. That way, in case you run into something that really eats your range while you're towing, you'll be able to stop off and top up pretty easily. And here's some of the data that I plotted. I cut off everything before I got onto the highway to make it line up better, since it took me a little longer to get on the highway with the trailer. And I I've got the percent state of charge going from 80 down to 61 and 37, and you can see that, you know, the miles driven were pretty much spot on. They lined up pretty good, and the speed looks like it was actually closer to 68, which I don't know. I had my cruise set to 70, so I'm not sure why it logged it down to 68, 69 miles per hour the whole time. But you can see the indoor-outdoor temperatures were pretty much between 70 and 75 the whole time, so those were pretty even and balanced. That didn't affect anything comparison-wise. And I've got the kilowatt hours remaining. Went from 56, 57 kilowatt hours remaining down to 43, and then with the trailer it went down to 26. So again, I mean, a little more than 50% hit with that trailer, V-nose trailer, so should probably be able to expect the same thing with a travel trailer of that size. I think most of the 12 or 14 foot travel trailers that are about 1,500 pounds dry, pretty comparable to this in size and aerodynamics. So let me know what you think in the comments if you want to know anything more, or if I might have missed something. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.